Hello, welcome again. We are covering the subject compressible fluid flow for civil services mains, IFS, and GATE aerospace. So next topic in the subject is relationship between characteristic Mach number m star and real Mach number m. We know that we have studied that m star is actual velocity by characteristic sound velocity and real Mach number is actual velocity by the sonic velocity at that location. So now, if we start from the basic energy equation and assuming no free radiation, then this energy equation will be H1 plus U1 square by 2 is equal to H2 plus U2 square by 2. This is equation number 1. Okay, so H1 is your CPT1, H2 your CPT2. Okay, so now putting Cp as gamma R by gamma minus 1, that's the formula. So it will be gamma RT1 divided by gamma minus 1 plus U1 square by 2 equal to gamma RT2 divided by gamma minus 1 plus U2 square by 2. Okay, so gamma RT1 is your A1 square, sonic velocity square at location 1, and similarly gamma RT2 will be your A2 square. So now if we take this condition as Mach number 1 or M2 as 1, so then U2, this U2 and A2 will be equal because Mach number is equal to 1, and they will be equal to characteristic sound velocity. So sound velocity is definition of characteristic sound velocity is the sound velocity when the Mach number is 1, that is your A star. So both will be equal to U2, equal to A star, U2 and A2, both will be equal to A star. So now if we take the condition at 1 as simple M1 as M, then A1 will be 8 and U1 will be U. So putting these values, we will have A square by gamma minus 1 plus U square by 2 is equal to A star square by gamma minus 1 plus A star square by 2. So this will be equal to gamma plus 1 divided by 2 bracket gamma minus 1 A star square. Okay. So if we divide the whole equation by U, then it will be A square by U square, and this will be simply 1 by 2, and this will be your A star by U whole square. Okay. So now U by A is your Mach number, so it is 1 by M, and U by A star is your characteristic Mach number, so this will be M star. So now solving this further, we get M square is equal to 2 by bracket gamma plus 1 divided by M star square bracket close minus gamma minus 1. So this is equation number 3. Okay, so this is the relationship between M and M star to find the value of M. So if we put M star is equal to 1, then M will be 1. If we put M star less than 1, then M will also be less than 1. If we put M star greater than 1, then M will also be greater than 1. But if we put M star, but their value will not be equal. If we put M star is equal to this root gamma plus 1 divided by gamma minus 1, then M will be equal. So this will be your, so M star square, if we want to find out the value of M star, then the M star square will be equal to gamma plus 1 M square, solving this will divide by 2 plus gamma minus 1 M square. So this is equation number 4, and the relationship between M star and M. So in the isentropic table, this is M. So when M is 0, M star is 0. So based on this formula, they have derived this column corresponding to this M. If we put M is equal to 0.05, then M star will be 0.058 or 5 points. So this will be same for if the energy remains same. Okay. So this is your M star corresponding to particular M. So if this M is 0.15, then this is 0.1640. So this is derived from energy equation. Okay. corresponding to particular m star will have some value, but which is different from the m.